Welcome back to the third time. For the third time.
Cheers, Keithy.
Congratulations to anyone who's made it this far.
This far, because it does get kind of boring, but we enjoy it, so we don't care.
Yeah, fuck you all.
It's not very nice.
Let's make this a swearing third.
I
Cock.
came fourth.
Vagina.
Okay, it is kind of late, however, so just be mindful. Yeah, they thought it was funny. My neighbours are also outside, and they got a bit of a giggle. So we'll go easy on the swear words now.
Magina.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've joined us from over there this time. Ooh, fuck. So we were up to the time where Too Good for Tim was busted by Wiggy, and I think it was a bit of a Wiggy and G-Man show because straight after that, Gareth had a piece of the nurse.
It was terrible. That was a horrible, horrible beat.
She can't be that bad.
Mate, I had ace... no, I didn't have an ace.
Oh, you're talking about poker, sorry.
I had Queen Jack and she had ace... Queen?
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I called the Jack. I like the Jacks. What can I say?
Look,
So-
I've heard that from you. You like to Jack.
Yeah, I like the Jack a bit. But,
Don't we all?
not with Jared's misses. That's all I'll say.
Shit.
It was good though.
So can
sucked out. It's up to you, Jared. All I can say is I sucked out. It was pretty hardcore, but I had Queen Jack at that stage of the game. Good
Sucked
luck if you
out
have an ace.
with the nurse.
With the nurse, I sucked it out.
Ooh, get back to me on that, Jared. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm moving right along. By
That
the
would
way,
be the bubble
we're
period
hoping the
after.
Beck doesn't watch this. So
She won't, don't worry.
don't tell Beck.
So you were up to the bubble.
Bubble
Of the money.
bubble.
And I do believe they tried to broadcast that as much as possible.
Hello,
the bubble.
that was
The
me.
bubble.
How long
Yeah.
did the bubble last for? If you can quickly
Oh, it
do
was a long
We
time.
can do some quick maths.
It's about 20 minutes.
7 minutes.
17 minutes.
17 minutes. There we go. I knew Gareth
Yep.
for a reason.
Gareth,
Yep.
how many times do you think I went all in that 17 minutes? Just conservatively.
This is what was it was a beautiful play from Peter because you've got two softcocks basically and me. And if someone
I
raises
thought you were one of them.
if someone races before me, I have to fold. But other people play four-handed differently. They don't play that an ace is good. They don't play that a king, maybe 9 high is good. They'll fold everything because they want to get into the points. And I admit I'm an idiot because I did not get the extra.
25 points.
It's 25 points.
Is it 20 points for third, 20
20.
for
I
third?
lied.
Oh, sorry, how many is it?
20.
I missed the 20 points, but look, I wasn't trying to come second or third. Peter was, by this stage, quite a big stack. And that is why I pushed when I had a king 9, I think it was, against 8. So
Dude,
I said,
I think
I was
I
55.
raised for the literally 12th time in 15
yeah,
minutes.
it didn't matter what Peter had, quite frankly. I mean, good on him. He'd been doing it all night. So I called when I was 45 dog, which isn't too bad at this stage. It's basically heads-up play. And Peter held up. It was great. I mean, he deserves to get that sometimes. But, you know, I could have sat around, come second or third when I was chip leader, but you got to try and win it, people. You're not going to win by sitting
I'm
around.
a strong
That's
believer of
what
that
you're
as
not
well. That like, yep, you can sit there, you can try and make your way to third. You're going to get a little bit of money that night. But if you're just bleeding out, you're not going to get much further. And yeah, you'll pick up yourself 20 points. But when it gets to sitting around this table again, if you're able to lucky enough to get that far with the final 10,
Yeah.
that's
All the
sort
money's in first on the final table.
yeah, that's,
look.
that sort of play isn't going to get you first, and you really
No.
need to work your strategy. You need to work the way you play, and you need to build yourself a bit of a reputation for how you play.
Yeah.
So that when you make it to the final 10 table, everyone knows, ooh, yeah, like, if Peter gets there, he's going to boss everyone around like
Yeah,
bastard.
and that's the thing.
If
Peter,
Keith gets there, fold your queens. If Gareth gets there, well, he just told you he likes his jacks. If Tim gets there, don't worry
Just
about it because he
luck
won't.
Not just luck out, mate.
mate, by that stage, Peter had a lot of chips, is all I'm saying. And if someone didn't, if I doubled up then, I'm back
You would have
in
been
the
chip
game.
leader. We would have swapped hands.
We
We
would've-
I believe I was up to about 1,200 and you were down
Yeah,
to
I
600.
think I had about 650. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I had 100 in the big blind when you did it.
Yeah.
So again,
We would have completely swapped. And then if you would have chip led it, you would have started doing what I was doing.
it was beautiful play by Peter. I mean, that's the way you play big stack poker at that stage of the game on the bubble. Peter, beautiful play.
It was actually a funny thing that we afterwards we talked about, and I think it was that Peter was pushing all in, or not even all in. He was just quite often he was just raising big, and everyone was just too afraid to go in. But basically, what they didn't realise doing is they were just bankrolling every time he did that, because he only had to do it 3 or 4 times, and you were paying for the one time that you did call.
Exactly, and I could be getting it in bad, getting it in behind, but because I'd stolen blinds for the last 3 times, I'm paying for me getting in bad.
And what if he hits bloody tricks there and you're absolutely screwed when you've
Exactly.
got your aces or something, you know? Whatever.
So it is a very different strategy when you make the final table. I just say to everyone, don't try and just sit there and hit third or maybe hit
No,
luck
dude,
second.
please stay there, play tight. It's much better for me.
Play
Um,
tight
I'm-
because the chip leader is going to screw you into the ground.
So if you like
basically.
being screwed into the ground, by all means.
Do it.
That's
Just
how I
fold.
play.
Just keep folding. You'll get second or third and you'll get your 50 bucks. It's pretty good.
So we finally made it to third place, and this time I think I finally got a call by Dick Adams after he'd folded like ace high a couple of times, and I don't even know what he called me with in the end.
It was a king. I was watching it. It was king deuce.
Yeah,
Because I said to him, I said, Dick, come on, mate. You've got about 500 chips left.
in the final three.
Please, it doesn't matter what you have at this stage because you're going to lose.
The final 3 and 4 were beautiful for me because I was getting free blinds every time. When I was in the big blind, I was getting walks every time. When I was in the small blind, I was raising all in to Dick Adams and getting that every time. So I was just getting a little bit every time, and then one or two others, and then I went from about 700 to about 1400 without even seeing a flop.
Yeah, and the 1 in 10 times someone raises, you can go, I fold.
And I mean, not to mention as well that, as we said before, Dick Adams come into the final table as the big stack.
Yeah.
I don't think he played a hand.
And I don't think he played a hand all the way
Don't
until
know. I don't
it
know.
was taken out.
I don't
And you know, I know you're hoping to get that all elusive,
Aces comes
Aces
up one in
that
every
you're probably
bloody
quite often get beaten on
126
anyway,
hands, baby.
but
226. Did you say that?
sorry.
well,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
that
it's that
night,
much.
Ari was actually beaten with aces.
Yeah, exactly.
He limped his aces.
Don't limp your aces ever, Ari, please.
You don't have to go all in with your aces.
Raise.
Just
Don't
limp.
limp them.
At least in the field, so
Five
it's
times.
6-5 doesn't beat
Well,
you.
he ended up getting beaten by garbage. So,
Ugh.
but again, Dick, don't bleed. Any hand, well, not any hand, but a lot of hands when it gets to that stage is there, and letting it limp round so that the big stack next to you can make a big raise. You're getting no information out of him other than the fact that he's going to rape you. And it's really that sort of stage where you want to start thinking yourself about pushing all in or at least a big raise.
Yeah. So once he was out, I started heads up play against Jared with exactly 3,000 chips to his 1,000.
A double up away.
Jared was one double up away
Simple as
from being
Half.
even. There was one hand in heads up play which was pretty funny actually. I got his big blind a couple of times, so it was about down to about 800. I raised all in from the button. He's got 800 with already 100 invested, so he's got 700 behind, and he folds Jack 10 suited.
My God, Jared. All I can say is you are great at coming second, and that's how you get a lot of money out of this. I know you do. But first, mate, we're playing for first or we're playing for second?
The funniest thing was I had
I
Jack
don't know.
9 and he had me basically dead, back to being even.
The funny thing about
you
Jared
get-
is he's very tight. I like tightness. Tight is good. Can't
That
see me,
is
Jared.
good,
And Jared just happens to be coming
So hold on.
first. But
Are
anyway.
you going for the nurse or Jared?
Oh, either way.
Whichever's
He's
tightest.
a good-looking man. He's got the nurse, so
Yeah, he is. So I'll be there.
either way, I'd be happy.
He gets part of my genes. He's about 50% of it.
Yeah, I think you've left a couple of pairs of jeans at my house before too.
Rip ones or
No, you ripped my jeans.
that wasn't me.
No, it was. You wore them one night. They came home, they were ripped. But anyway, that's not
That wasn't
poker.
me.
Where are we up to? We're up to
just the
Jared,
final two.
Just the final two.
Yeah, he eventually called it
How
all.
long did that go for?
Not too long, mate. It was about 7-8 hands.
Shit, not even
1
2
minute
minutes.
warning.
Yeah,
6 minutes.
he eventually called an all in of mine. Again, I pushed all in. This time I had pocket sevens. So he was calling when I was a 2 to 3 foot tall.
Petey, how many hands did you get though? Seriously, whenever.
Dude, you have to get insanely lucky to win these things.
I know.
there's no doubt-
It was great. But it was about time because you've been sucked out so many times, and whenever you had to show a hand, you had a pair or
Well, this is why I got lucky.
amazing.
This is why I got lucky. Didn't get lucky so
They
much in the
let you get
hands that
lucky.
I got, but
They
every
let you
time
get
that they
lucky.
called,
You
I
had-
had a hand.
It was amazing.
insane.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
It was beautiful. Beautiful.
So based on that, we've obviously established that Peter was the winner for the evening. Round of applause to Peter. Right after this
Peter.
break, we're going to have quick words, Peter, based on his win. We'll see you after this.